the dual nature of consciousness to truly understand the art of prayer, the sacred act of shaping reality. We must first peel back the layers of human consciousness and gaze upon its dual nature, a twin flame burning within us all. Our consciousness is not a single thread, but a tapestry woven of two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, each with its own voice, its own power. The conscious mind is the surface we skim, the thoughts we notice, the choices we weigh, the fleeting awareness of the moment, sharp and clear as sunlight on water. But beneath it lies the subconscious mind, vast and deep, a silent ocean that holds the currents of our being, far more powerful than its waking counterpart. It's the key to unlocking our true potential, the unseen source of our actions, the quiet architect of the lives we lead. The subconscious, the greater power. The subconscious is the beating heart of our consciousness, the most vital part of who we are, shaping our essence and the way we experience the world with a strength that dwarfs the conscious mind's fleeting grasp. The conscious mind knows. It observes, it reasons, it chatters through the day. But the subconscious simply is, a steady presence that doesn't question or falter. It holds the full potential of our being, a reservoir of possibility that flows beneath our awareness, alive with the raw material of dreams and destinies. As the ancient words echo, I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. The conscious and subconscious are bound as one, inseparable, yet distinct. And it's the subconscious that reigns as the greater power, the deeper truth, the root from which all else grows. The subconscious shapes reality. What we are conscious of, what flits across the mirror of our waking mind, is only a reflection of what lies beneath, a shadow cast by the vastness of the subconscious. Our subconscious assumptions, the quiet beliefs we carry, often unnoticed, don't just sit idle. They influence our behavior, threading themselves into the choices we make, the words we speak, the paths we follow. They create the patterns of our reality, weaving a world that matches their silent song, abundant or scarce, joyful or heavy, free or bound. It's not the fleeting thoughts of the moment that build our lives. It's the subconscious, the steady hand that shapes our days into a manifestation of the truths it holds, a mirror of the assumptions etched deep within its depths. Prayer. Unlocking the subconscious, prayer is a golden key, a powerful tool for reaching into the infinite potential of the subconscious and turning its currents toward the light we seek. It's not a mere request shouted into the void, a plea for something external to intervene. True prayer is about aligning our subconscious with the feeling of already having what we desire, a quiet claiming of what's ours. Through prayer, we alter those subterranean assumptions, rewriting the script they follow and transforming how we perceive the world around us. It's a sacred act of impression. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, By tasting its joy and breathing its peace, we plant a seed in the fertile soil of the subconscious, trusting it to bring that desire into bloom, a reality born from within. The conscious mind versus the subconscious. The conscious mind operates on inductive reasoning, piecing together the world like a puzzle, drawing conclusions from what it sees, hears, and remembers, building its truths from the fragments of experience. It struggles to believe what the senses deny, tethered to the facts of the moment, doubting the unseen with a skeptic's frown. The subconscious, though, works deductively, a different rhythm altogether. It accepts assumptions as truth without question, taking what's given and weaving it into being with unwavering faith. It doesn't argue or analyze. It builds, bringing those assumptions to fruition like a river carving stone. To master prayer, we must learn to operate through the subconscious, to speak its language of feeling and belief, recognizing that it doesn't wrestle with our desires. It simply manifests them, a faithful servant to the states we choose. The role of the subjective mind. The subconscious is not a solitary island cut off from the world. It's interconnected with all creation, a universal spirit that pulses through everything, giving life to the seen and unseen alike. It's the subjective mind, vast and boundless, a web that links us to others, to the earth, to the stars. Through it, our thoughts and beliefs ripple outward, touching the world beyond our skin, subtle waves that shape what we encounter. When we believe in others, when we hold them in our minds as whole, strong, radiant, we transmit those positive thoughts like a quiet signal, influencing their behavior in ways they may not consciously grasp. What we feel about them deep in our subjective core can awaken those qualities within them, so long as their subconscious accepts the impression. Silent dance of minds across the divide. The power of suggestion. The subjective mind, the subconscious, is completely responsive to suggestion, a canvas eager for the brush. When the conscious mind grows passive, slipping into deep concentration, drifting in reverie, or softening before sleep, the subconscious opens wide, drinking in what's offered without resistance. In this state, thoughts transform into reality, seeds planted in fertile ground that sprout into the tangible world. During prayer, we must enter this space of no conflict, letting go of doubt, silencing the chatter, focusing entirely on the feeling of our desire already fulfilled, as real as the air we breathe. Trust in the law of reversibility, that if fulfillment creates a feeling, the feeling can create fulfillment, and watch as the subconscious weaves it into being, a quiet miracle born of suggestion. The key to true prayer, is about aligning the conscious and subconscious minds, a harmony that unlocks their combined power. It's letting the conscious mind, the dreamer, the chooser, define its desires with clarity, then handing them to the subconscious to fulfill, a baton passed in a sacred relay. By assuming the feeling of our wishes fulfilled, tasting the triumph, holding the peace, and concentrating on them, With absolute faith, we activate the subconscious, stirring its depths to action. Through this alignment, we realize a truth as old as time. The power to shape our lives has always been within us, a gift we carry in every breath, every heartbeat, waiting to be claimed with the courage of our own belief.